Okay, best to start at campsite 1. We're at Mongaup Campground in Sullivan County in the Catskill Mountains. Standard DEC site, picnic table, fire pit. You don't always get a stack of firewood though. Nice. Off to number 2. This is campsite number 2. Yet another one loaded with firewood. Bring an axe. Nice big site. Sites might be a bit close together on this loop. There's site number 3. We're not going to invade their privacy. Site number 3. Site number 4 is right across the street. This may get repetitious. Feel free to put on some music, get comfortable. If you're interested in a particular site, feel free to fast forward to it. Leave a comment below. Give us a thumbs up. Thanks so much for watching. Hey, site number 5. I love how everyone's got a pile of firewood. Very hospitable. Nothing like that beautiful northern hospitality. There's bathroom. Pretty much standard DEC fare. They upgraded the toilets. No more the rusty enamel toilets. Let's see, it's 5 coming up on 6. There it is. Kind of like this one's got a nice evergreen. Access to the woods behind it. Picnic table and fire pit. That is site number 6. Nice green grass. Gets a lot of sun, it looks like. Beautiful brand new picnic table. Really not a bad site. Water right here. There it is on the 8s. Again, some firewood. I didn't get any firewood at my site. Fire pit, picnic tables packed out. I bet someone had a big old RV in here. They left marks. Site number 9. Nice and wide open. There's a nice breeze in here. Fireplace picnic table. Nice and roomy. Easy approach. So far everything has been easy to approach. Number 10. I like the big sentinel trees, I have to say. Big wide site. Looks like there used to be a platform here. But they all had platforms at one time. Standard fare. That's site number 10. Number 11 is right next door. Another large site, easy to access. Picnic table. Fire pit. We're going to take a shortcut over to number 12. Okay, site number 12. Standard fare, fire pit, picnic table, big site. Number lucky 13. I like a site number 13. It's usually used less superstitious people. There's nice trees to tie off to. Lots of room. Site number 13. I haven't seen anything spectacular yet to make note of. Well, good, roomy, spacious sites. The crew here does a great job of keeping the place beautiful. Okay, nice. Site number 15. Okay, you're on the road here. It's not one of the best sites, but not one of the worst. I'm just gonna walk on by. Ladies and gentlemen, 16. This could be handicapped accessible. Beautiful table. Okay. It's number 16. 17 is right across the street. This might be the first outstanding one. You're up on a bit of a rock outcropping here. Like the little trail into the woods. Yeah. Let's call this one our first one. This is number 17. We'll rate it as good, better, or best later. Alright, it was 17. 18 is right here. Pretty much standard fare. You're on a drainage ditch. Careful, careful with your trailers. A nice small tent site, really. I don't know if I'd put an RV in here. You could. Probably a 20-footer, but check with the website. Standard fare, picnic table, and fire pit. Beautiful site. Another bathroom in the woods over there. Number 19. That's a nice big wide open site. Standard fire pit and picnic table. Green ground, nice and flat. Another one of these sites that looks like I was a platform here, maybe. Okay. A big wide open spot down there. I wonder what that is. This is site number 20 at Mongaup Pond Campground. Standard fare, fire pit and picnic table. Right by the bathroom. Always a nice thing. Boom. Okay, 21 is directly across the street. If you're getting tired of hearing my voice, feel free to put on some smooth jazz or something you like and groove to it while I walk around this campground. Give everyone a look at potential campsites. Alright, that was site number 21. Moving on to 22. Lots of nice privacy here. Site number 22. You could get a nice size RV in there. Definitely a 20 footer, maybe a 30. Site number 23. Again, this looks like it was a platform site at one time. Real nice site. Fire pit, picnic table, up in the air. Lots of firewood around. Mossy ground for tents. You can't ask for better, really. Great site for tenting. Plenty of room for RVing. Site number 23. Hey, it works. It's water. It moves a bit. Okay. There's site number 24. Picnic table and a fire pit. Site number 24. There. Kind of nestled in here nicely. Fire pit, picnic table, and a nice site. Good. Site number 26. Okay, it's a nice site. You have a trail access to the site up there, up the hill. We'll probably see that one later. Number 27 is directly across the street. There's your standard fare picnic table and fire pit. 28 is right across the street from 29 by mistake. I shimmied to the left instead of rocking to the right. Look at all the firewood. What would you do with that? You gotta split that up, don't you? Lots of moss to set up the tent on. Favorite. Lots of room, easy in, easy out. On the corner, traffic is again going that way. One of the older school fire pits with stones on top. Very nice. Picnic table. This is site 29. Alright, that's been site 29. Okay, this is campsite number 30 at Mongaup Pond in Sullivan County in the Catskill Mountains. You gotta come here, guys, if you're anywhere in the area. It's worth the trip. Beautiful country. Great fire pit. Again, firewood everywhere. Moving along. That was site 30. Site 31. A wide open grassy site. Alright, that was site 31. 32 is right here across the street. Big site. Corner site. Standard fare fire pit picnic table, but look at all the room. Very nice. Number 33. I was 33 in the year 2000. Probably about when they made that fire pit. Okay, that's number 33. Big site if you're doubling up with somebody. It's a very good site for that. We'll make a note of that. 34 is directly across the street, a little more private. Standard fare, fire pit and picnic table. Get a good look. Lots of nice woods behind you. 37. This is our first site on Loop B. Standard fare and a chipmunk. Nice fire pit picnic table. Nice wide open site. This is site number 38. A nice little site. Not big enough for most RVs. This is a hiking trail. There's a sign for it right over there. We'll go take a look at it. It's the Mongaup Willamette Willamette Junction. There's also a snowmobile trail. That sounds like fun. Snowmobile the Catskills. Nice hiking trail. Okay, right next to site number 39 there is access to water. Nice little private site. Fire pit, picnic table. Okay. Site number 39. Not much to say for 40. Wide open. Fire pit, picnic table. That's site number 40. Site number 41. Nice and private. .42's across the street. Nice trees. Site number 44. Obviously, I'm not talking. I don't want to invade people's privacy, interrupt them, so I'm just being quiet as a mouse. Okay, moving across the street to site number 46. Bam. Fireplace and picnic table. Love the deep dark woods they've got down here and the big trees. Might be a bit buggy over here though. Pretty. Great place for a tent. Wake up to that view. Very nice. Okay, it's 46. Number 47. Ta-da. The sizes are all about the same. This one's got a nice shade and sun, so if you have a solar panel, that would work. Okay. This one's 48. This looks like it's a restoration site. Yep. It's probably popular because it's on the hiking trail. Boom. Moving along. Yeah. Number 49 is under restoration. Another pretty site. Restoration. The corner site. You access from over there. You get a good look at the site from here. I'll get you the number. It should be site number 50. This one is being occupied, site number 51. They got a nice pop-up on it. A lot of people will rent the site for the week to get the weekend. I think you have to 4 days at least. They'll set up and leave it till the weekend. Site number 52. What can I say? It's not great, it's not terrible. It's a site number 52. This site number 53. Picnic table and fire pit. Everybody's favorite. A little more room. Nice place for a tent back there maybe. You gotta watch not to put your tent on the only green piece of grass on the site though. It's not really appreciated. Site number 54. Site 54, where are you? Look at the beautiful green grass. Very pretty. Matter of fact, I'm not gonna walk past these tracks because it is so pretty. Fire pit, picnic table. Very nice. Site 54. Moving along. Site number 55. The corner makes it easy. Being on a corner makes it easy to pull in. It's a good RV site. Keep that in mind. Picnic table, fire pit. And we're watching is site number 56. Nice big site. Lots of room, lots of firewood. We're getting close to the lake. It's right down the hill. This path looks like it goes right there. Site 57. Site very similar situation. Site 58 is on the opposite side of the street. A nice secluded site tucked in the corner here. Something I would like. Fire pit, picnic table. Nice piece of kindling in there. Someone left you a 2x6. Good thing. Okay, moving along. Site number 59 at Mongaup Pond Campground. in Sullivan County in the Catskill Mountains. This is an Americans with Disabilities site. Love these tables, they should all have them. Picnic table and fire pit. Site 59. Lots of room. Okay, moving off to number 60. Standard issue site. Fire pit and picnic table. Nice. Not bad at all. You're real close to the lavatories. Toilets for those of you from around the world. This is site 61. Directly next to the bathroom. Look at all the flower seedlings. Right near the bathroom and water. Okay. Moving along to 62. Okay, standard picnic table and fire pit. Site number 62. Site 63, not much to say. Fire pit, picnic table. Site number 63. There it is. It's big. Site number 64. Well, if it wasn't for all the nice firewood, I wouldn't have much to say about it. A lot of firewood, picnic table, fire pit, all brand new. Very nice. Site number 64. Site number 65. Picnic table and fire pit. Big old trees. Okay. This one is site number 66. It does offer a lot of room, so you could definitely fit a nice RV in here. Easy access to pull in. Little shade in the back, the usual fire pit and picnic table. Sometimes a wide open sunny site's what you want, and this is it for you if you like it. 1967. It's this little guy right here. I guess if you were camping with number 66, this would be a nice one to have. Otherwise, you're right on top of each other here. 68 has a nice picnic table and fire pit. It is on the corner, so it's got lots of real estate. Very nice. Again, another one if you're going to bring an RV in here, easy one to access. Looks like they just lost a big, beautiful tree, but there are plenty left. That was site number 68. 68. The very last one in Loop B is site number 69. Standard issue corner site. Again, nice, easy access. Maybe a 20 will fit in here, but definitely a nice 10 site. Not the most secluded. Site number 69. Site for a guy who likes to be seen. Show off your camping gear. Okay, I do that every once in a while. Okay, everybody, thank you for sticking it out. We're just done with loop number B. We'll be moving on to loop C when we get back. Loop C. Sites 70 through 92 and 162 and 163. Interesting. Wonder what happened to 93. Oh, that's where I'm staying in 93. Okay. All right, cool. 70 to 92, then 162 to 163. That away. Welcome back, everybody. We're here at Mongaup Pond Campground, New York State DEC Campgrounds in Sullivan County in the Catskill Mountains. We're touring all the campsites. This is site number 70. Standard issue fire pit and picnic table. Nice little site. Maybe a bit bumpy. I certainly wouldn't complain. Site number 71 has a standard fire pit and picnic table. Lots of area to stretch out. Lots of sun for solar power and water access right on site. Site number 72. This is a handicapped accessible site number 72. Another one with the handicapped accessible table and the safety fire pit. Beautiful thing, very considerate, a very naturalized site 73 is. As I age, I start talking more and more like Master Yoda. Site number 73. Looks like it's a well-used site. Picnic table and fire pit, lots of room. Ground may be a bit soft, but so's my head. Picnic table and fireplace and a beautiful site. You are right across the street from the toilets. Directly across the street is site number 74. I would avoid this one like the plague. Basically, you got this electrical box here. humming. I would hear it all night long. Not good. Not good at all. Site number 74. Boo. Site number 75. Nice and shady. Again with the fine gravel, so it's easy to roll. Safety fire pit and plenty of firewood. A couple of nice chopping blocks too. Nice. Okay, moving on down the line. It's number 76. Standard fire pit and picnic table. Lots of moss, level, easy to access. Number 77 is under repair. Campsite restoration. Water on site, real close to the bathroom. I bet it was popular. 78. Standard fare, fire pit, picnic tables, lots of firewood, lots of moss, and looks like there's a bathroom right there, one of the camp heads. Lake is right there. Okay, number 79 is occupied. It's a beautiful site right on the lake. Very nice. Beautiful old vintage RV. And I always love to see Old Glory waving. And this one's right next door. It's also on the lake. It looks like it's a campsite. Another one of these we can't get. But it's got access here. Look at this, babe. Oh, this is great. Horseshoes. Nice little bench. Yeah, oh, I love this area. Look at how pretty. Now, this is all public access area. It's not a site. So we could come here with the RV and spend the day down here. What a beautiful spot. Yeah, we definitely have to look over here. Very peaceful. Might be buggy, but let's sit down and take a rest. 81. Another handicapped accessible fire pit anyway. Nice little site right next to the bathrooms. That is important to a lot of people. Number 82, which has water access right across the street. Nice little site. It has access to the horseshoe area. So if you're a horseshoe aficionado, this is your site, number 82, for horseshoes. Number 83. Real pretty site, very natural. Kind of wide open up on a hill. Again, one of those sites when you want to be seen. Here's a good place, site number 83. Site number 84 is next. Picnic tables, fire pits, the lake is right there. Short walk, horseshoes again. Another horseshoe aficionado site. Okay, site number 85 is real close to the lake again. Short walk to horseshoes, fire pit, picnic table. Very spacious. It accesses that public area. Site number 85 is directly across the street from site number 86. Corner sites are special for some reason. They seem bigger. This is site number 86. Up a little hill with a fire pit and picnic table. Very nice. Moving on down. Boop, 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 boop. 88 is also occupied. Again, walk on by. It's handicapped accessible. 88. 89. We have an artist. It's beautiful. It must inspire creativity because we have an artist on board making some beautiful things. Thank you so much for allowing me to walk onto your site. Have a great time. The world is full of beautiful people if you just go say hello once in a while, right? Site number 90. handicapped accessible fire pit and picnic tables. Site number 91. Again, you're right on the lake, so you get nice breezes. It's a short walk to the waterfront. Very big site. Fire pit and picnic table available. That is site number 91. We're moving on up. The very last site on this loop is site number 92. Now, technically speaking, they're my next door neighbors. I'm in site number 93, but that's on the other side of the lake. So let's give a quick look. Site number 92. Picnic table and fire pit. Lake is all right there. No, it's not a quiet spot, obviously. Intersection, everyone's going by here. But another one of those sites if you like to be seen. Okay, into the woods. I figured I've got a little battery power left. We'll see what's down here. The hiking trail. Pretty. Temperature dropped like 20 degrees as soon as I got under here. Look at all the moss. I think I'm gonna try to walk this path the rest of the way home, at least till the battery dies. So I'll take this moment before it gets quiet to thank you all for spending your time here with me, exploring Mongaup Pond NYSDEC Campground in New York State, Sullivan County in the Catskills. We've completed 3 of the loops, A, B, and C. I'm going to go back to my loop, which is Loop D. I'm the very next campsite, number 93. Give me a chance to repower up. And from here on in, we're going to let it go quiet. So just take a moment to thank you for watching. If you enjoy this content, give us a big thumbs up. Leave me a comment below if there's somewhere you'd like me to go explore. If you have any questions about someplace that I've been, I'll do my best to answer any questions. Okay, this is Loop D, 93 to 107. Alright. Welcome to site 93. And I mean that literally. This is my site. Beautiful. It's like the first site in the park. It's right next to the fishing piers on the way in. Lots of room for the truck. There's my setup. Nice fire pit, picnic table. Beautiful view of the lake. I'm not going to get this view with every site, so I'm going to give you the view from here. And this is the view that the next dozen or so sites are going to have. Right all along that coast we're going. Okay. Now the next bunch of sites are going to be very much like this. They're down a hill into it. I really can't get a good angle on it, so that's where we're camping. All right. 94, 95, 96, 97 are going to be pretty similar on the... This is campsite number 94. Just as nice as the one I'm in. Fire pit, picnic table. Those 2 sites. Beautiful. That's site number 95. 96 across the street. '97 occupied as well. 98 you can see through the bushes. Again occupied, we'll walk right by. That's site number 98. Wide open site. Site number 99. Not bad if you like sun, if you got solar system. Forget there's no electricity here. That's site number 99. Same view. No one's here, so we can have a quick look. Pretty trees. Fire pit and picnic table. Nice site. very far away from the next campsite. Water is right across the street. It's not a bad site. This is site 101. Has a standard fire pit and picnic table. Water right on site. Those are some of the hard-working guys that keep this place looking so good. Okay, this is site 101. Directly across the street is site 102. Okay, big site. Easy approach for an RV. Always like them on the corners for the RV. It's big. You're pretty isolated. Nice and quiet. Pick on that road back there. I walk down this path. There's no restriction signs, so I don't really have to worry. Just came past these two old buildings, and this little path comes down here to a beautiful spot. It was worth the little diversion. These might be daffodils. Be a good guess. It's a nice view from here. Check it out. See, we're heading out to that little peninsula out there. That's where the next section is. And there's more campsites on the way. Okay, let's go. I'm not sure what these are. Service buildings of some sort. I hear electricity humming on the other side. The inner workings of the campground. None of my business. Okay, thank you for tolerating that diversion. It was worth it. Beautiful view. This is site number 103. Wide open. Nice burly old trees. Big stones over here. Find some use for those. Fire pit and a standard picnic table. Nice camping site. Site number 103. Hey, this is campsite number 104. Nice site. Because it got some access to somewhere down there. Bit sandy. Nice and high. Okay, 105 is directly across the street. We'll keep it going. Nice brandy new fire pit and picnic table. Looks great. Nice little view of another campsite down there. This would be fun if you knew each other. Okay, off to the next one, which is 106. Okay, looks like they did some work here. Beautiful. The people that work here do fantastic work. I can't begin to tell you how impressed I am with how well these places are taken care of. My thanks to the New York State Department of Environmental Conservation for their hard work and efforts to maintain places like this for citizens to go and get away from the rat race. Because it's better to be here on site 107 than it is to be home working, slave. So that must be the end of Loop D. This is the main drag through the park, and that's the way to the next loop. We'll be right back. All throughout the park, there are beautiful little stone walls and accents and details that they put in when they put together the park. I'd like to take a second to notice them. Right up ahead is the sign for Loop E. Campsites number 108 to 117. Okay, we're going to give them each a quick look. If you're looking for a specific site, you can fast forward ahead to it. If you're getting tired of hearing my voice, you can turn off the volume, put on some music, groove it to that. Whatever you like. But no matter how you watch it, I thank you. Please give us a thumbs up if you enjoyed this content. Leave a comment below. Let me know what you think of site number 108. Tucked back in a little corner here. Nice and flat. I bet there used to be a platform here. A fine looking picnic table. And a fire pit. And this one has a view of the lake through the bushes, if you use your imagination. So we're up high on a hill here. Okay. Thanks everybody. Don't forget to leave that comment below. This is site number 108, and we are continuing the tour of the New York State Department of Environmental Conservation Campground in Sullivan County in the Catskill Mountains. This is site number 109. Another one tucked back in corner. Wide open. Easy access for an RV, not bad. Picnic table, fire pit, as always. Some more nice big stones. That's probably been here since the glaciers started melting 20,000 years ago. Very cool. 110. Big, wide open, nice trees. Of course, a fire pit and a picnic table. Gone unappreciated. This is a good site for an RV, I would say. It is site 111. It's right across from a water supply and the camp head. Very nice. They replaced the old toilets. Very happy. That's site 111. Walking by. Site number 112 is across from a water supply as well. Big RV site. Right on the lake. Beautiful. Occupied, so we will walk on by. An American flag and a New York State flag. Excellent. Absolutely appropriate. Site 113. Right on the lake. Very nice. Standard issue picnic table and fire pit. 114 is right next door, and it is occupied, so we're going to walk on by. Another Lakeview place, another Lakeview site. Brings us to campsite number 115. I like it already because it has a big boulder behind it. Beautiful trees, a view of the lake, fire pit, picnic table. I love the rock. Very nice. Alright. Another beautiful site. Across the street is site 116. It is occupied, so we will walk on by. Beautiful Lakeview site, lakefront site, which is right next to campsite 117 on the corner of the lake. Very nice. Fire pit, picnic table. Very natural. Great view of the lake. Fantastic. This might be one of the top contenders. This is site number 117. That's definitely a contender for best site. There is site 118, and a pretty little site it is. Beautiful trees. I see birch trees. Oh my goodness. It may be a bit buggy. It's right on the swamp. It is pretty. Fire pit and a picnic table. This is site number 119. If you like birds and you like to watch them in the mornings, such great site. Okay, we got a fire pit, picnic table. Looks brand spanking new, everything. Very nice. This is site 119. This is site number 120. Damn. Nice site for privacy. There you go. A very nice site. That's site number 120. Site number 121. Imagine the same bunch of people set these last bunch of campsites up together. They all look very much the same. But this one has a much better view of the lake. Picnic table, fire pit. What it has is a kayak launch into Mongaup Pond. Awesome. This puts it on the list of the best sites here. It's not the biggest site, but it's perfect for a tent. Probably a 20-footer. It's flat, clean, and lake access. Quite private too. Okay. That's site number 121. Okay, right over there was where site number 121 accessed the lake with that little path that I just showed you. This is site 122, which has this access and this campsite with a beautiful fire pit, brand new picnic table. It's very nice. That's site 122. Serious contender for best site. Looks like 123 is occupied, so we will walk on by. .124, same story. Walk on by. Walk on by. 125. Let's go have a look. Well used. Picnic table, fire pit. A little path access to the one behind it. Those are good things to know when you're camping with somebody else. Okay, moving on. Another occupied site, 126. Obviously, these are all beautiful sites. They're probably always occupied, so you have to book early. Use Reserve America, 126. 127, occupied. Walk on by. Yep. All top-notch sites. I wouldn't give them the best status because they're going to be hard to get. That one's awesome. Wow. That's site 128. 129. All occupied. Walk on by. $130. Nice clamshell. 131's across the street. Got a very long driveway. Site number 131. Long driveway. Big RV would work here. It's kind of a bummer having a view and no access to the lake, but nice site. This is site 132. Good size site. Nice and clean, flat. Picnic table, fire pit. Good stuff. Nice. Nice lake access. Beautiful trees. Just get a little pan here. Alright, that looks like that completes that loop. Site number 138 is Flying Old Glory proudly. Love to see it. Drive slow, drunk campers matter. Love the signage. It's occupied, so we will walk on by. I'm at site number 139. Site 139 is another lake access site. Frankly, very nice access for an RV. Fantastic view and access to the lake. Brand new fire pit and a nice picnic table. A beautiful grassy area to sit by the lake. Top-notch site. Absolutely. County in the Catskill Mountains. This is site 140. Idyllic site. Looking for Yogi Bear to come popping out of the woods with Boo Boo. I really love this whole stretch of sites with these wonderful grassy hills leading down to the lake. Look at that view. My goodness. Campsite 141. Flat, clean, beautiful view. right up on the list, just like the last half a dozen. Again, try to get online, order these early, make your reservations as they open up. I believe it's 9 months in advance. Yes, this is a good one, Site 141. Right, this is Site 142. Another on a long list of fantastic lakeside sites. Love the pine tree. Old gnarly trees. Fantastic. Dream vacation in paradise. $22 a day, can you believe it? Yeah, this one just made top of the list. I'm pretty sure. This is Site 143. Another beautiful site. Lake access, picnic table, and a fire pit back there in good shape. Beautiful access to the lake is the star of this site, no doubt about it. Looky there. Order early, it won't be easy, but if you get it, you'll have a great time. I'll be honest with you, 144 looks a little beat up. I don't see a picnic table. I see an old stove. If there was a sign, I would say it was under reconstruction. But honestly, it is a nice site. It's almost got like a beach. Look at this. A private beach. Now there's a trail going along this bank. Wonder if I can walk that home. Just saw a frog jump in there. It's a good sign that this is a good site. You know, frogs won't live in dirty water. And site number 145 is under construction. Site number 145. Okay. 146. Nice big wide open site. Nothing wrong with this one. This is site number 147. If you prefer a sunny site with beautiful grass, this is a site for you. Got a nice hill behind you for some privacy. Picnic table and a fire pit. Lots of room to stretch your legs. Water supply directly across the street. Nothing wrong with that site. That's site number 147. 148. Grassy, again, big, spacious picnic table, fireplace. Okay, site number 149. There's two beautiful sentinel trees at the entrance. Don't hit them with your RV. It looks like they're planted grass. I'm not going to go any further back. Fire pit, picnic table, nice hill. I think the lake is right over that hill. Nice big site. The ground seems a bit soft though. Looks like they just planted that grass. We're not going to walk on it. Don't destroy the park. 149. Directly across the street is 150. This is site 150. Nice little trail back to it. Gives you a nice level of privacy. I don't see a picnic table here. Fire pit looks a bit beat up. I would imagine it's a favorite RV site. Okay. Okay, this is site 151. Pretty little site, not much. Mostly for a tent. I don't know if you can even get a small RV in there, but maybe. Picnic table and fireplace. Across the street is site number 152. Another nice deep site, not on the lake. You do have a picnic table and a fire pit. There it is. Moving on to the next one. This is site number 153. And they just had a little bit of arborist activity here. They took down some trees. So there'll be plenty of firewood at this site for some time. They got a nice new fire pit. I would imagine the picnic table is on the way. Alright. This is site number 154, back on the regular trail. Mongaup Pond. We're checking out every individual campsite here, and this one is actually quite interesting. It's on a stream. I go right to the stream. I love it. How idyllic. I think the site was just made for me. Very similar to a stream that I grew up on. They got a picnic table and a fire pit as well. Oh, I see even more down there. Look how pretty. is site number 155. Pretty plain Jane on the front, but upon further examination, you find that this site is built on a creek, on a meandering old creek. You can't ask for better than that. And most people probably don't even book this one, but I'll be looking for it next time. Fantastic. Beautiful campsite. It's number 156. Okay, nothing to complain about. Nice big site. Brand new fire pit. Good looking picnic table. Lots of flat surface. Lots of stones back here, and I think you even have access to a bit of a creek in the back as well. Very pretty. Lots of firewood. Alright, thank you everybody for sticking with me today. I know this is a long one, but I hope you're appreciating it. If you do, give me a big thumbs up. If you ever camped here at Mongaup Pond, let me know. What site did you stay in? How did you like it? Thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and comment. A couple of trailheads here. This is the Big Rock Trail to Flynn Trail, Big Rock Trail, 1.8 miles. Hodge Pond at 2.6 miles. Frick Pond, 3 miles. Frick Pond Trailhead, 3.5 miles. Snowmobiling trails. Something I must try. Snowmobiling. Look at that creek. Keeps drawing me back. My childhood. Absolutely beautiful. This is site number 157. Right there. It is marked off with blue spray paint and flags. I bet they're going to be reconditioning this one or letting it recover for a season or so. Site number 157. Take it off your list. This is campsite number 158. A beautiful campsite it is. Picnic table and fire pit with the customary Catskills decorations. Looks like it was recently used. Beautiful access to the woods. Creek over there. Nice big parking area. Flat surfaces. Easy setup. Lots of trees. Very nice. I would definitely camp there. Right across the way is the camp head. This site is 159. Behind the poison whatever tree. Hick, 159. Be itching for that. Things I do. Good firewood. Very generous with the firewood. One of the very old school fire pits. The knuckleheads don't know nothing. They split their logs on top of there. I don't know. I'm not a violent man, but they should be spanked for what they do. Horrible. Nice firewood. Okay. Otherwise a nice site. Again, right across from the bathrooms. And water access. Those are important. Number 160. It is presently occupied by a beautiful little member of the woodland critter family. We'll see how close she lets me get. Just wondering if there's only one. You really travel alone. That's site number 160. The deer made it special. I don't care what it looks like. This one wins. That's site number 160. That's the one we saw the deer at. Okay, this is site number 161. Really nestled back in the middle of nowhere. This is a tent site. Looks like it has been used in a while. It's got a very old fire pit. Very secluded. I love it. Something to point out. I just walked down this whole road. This is all real estate right on the lake. Now, in any other world, in a for-profit venture, there's no way that's going to happen. But here, in New York State Department of Environmental Conservation, you find stuff like that. It's better for the land to let this stuff naturalize and give it a break. I bet it was campsites at one point. Okay. Good job, DEC. This is a handicapped accessible site number 162. They have a handicapped accessible fire pit. First time I've seen one here. It's a good thing. People who have no feelings in their legs, in their arms, this is meant to keep them from burning themselves. It's very thoughtful. It's sort of a handicapped table, but they have better ones here. Okay, moving on. It's nice that they offer stuff like this. Just because you're disabled doesn't mean you don't want to enjoy the great outdoors. And it's incumbent upon us as citizens to make these places available to everybody who wants to be here. This is site number 163, another handicapped accessible site here. It's got the correct table this time and fire pit. Americans with Disabilities Act. Nice level site. It's all about the gravel too. They use a finer grade of gravel so that it's easy to roll wheelchairs and other equipment across it. What's nice is that there is an access to a campsite behind them, so if family members want to join them. It's very thoughtful. Hi everybody, just want to wrap up today. It was Tuesday. Today we did the full campground tour. We saw each and every campsite except for the occupied ones, which we just walked on by. I hope you enjoyed our exploration of Mongaup Pond campgrounds and tour of each and every individual site on campus. Lots of great places to camp.